Morning. It's Monday morning. Pretty good sell-off since the opening bell, and not to mention that we opened much lower. And I posted this kind of comment about is it the auto news that pushed us to open to gap so much lower, or was it just this reversion to the mean kind of stuff that I've been talking about last week? And it's sort of like, who cares? It's the chicken or the egg. Which one came first? No, but really, I mean, I just say that because what I was saying last week was that the news pushes the market to those points that we're always looking for. These mean points and these these reversions that we're looking for. The news sort of throws it there faster than usual. But anyway, what we're looking for here, I wanted to show you, is this. So since we've opened up around here, right? We're well below a very downward sloping VWAP and pushing hard down. Absolutely no reason for me, even on a smaller time frame yet, to get long and try to take a small trade back to some type of midpoint. So far, I just haven't been given the signal, and want to show you why I haven't been signal. This is a interesting chart, something I've been using and looking at more recently, and I think I've actually fit it into my trading plan. Although I'm still actually, physically writing all the specs down on this. But these are new volume profile style of charting that this application allows now. And so this is just traditional 3-minute. This is actually just a 3-minute chart with nothing on it really but volume, one moving average, but instead of candles or bars, these are profiles. So you can think of them as like little mini market profile. They're really volume profiles. And so why I was saying I haven't looked down the smaller time frame for any type of reversion yet is because look at this. If we think about it just as we normally do with regular regular market profile, you see you have this big day here, or big day, this big 3-minute section where you have a value area that's pretty large, and then the next few distributions are all just sort of distributing inside themselves. Look, this one put a lot of volume here with thin volume here, and then the next one filled that in. So if you kind of can see, if you can put those together in your head like this, you see you sort of have it normally, really more of a regular bell curve kind of thing there. And then it's making it even thicker right in the middle. So you see how it's just staying right in the middle and it's building it. And now it looks like we're finally, if you take a look, I mean, it's live trading right now. The market's open and trading right now as we go into roll into 10 o'clock. And you can see it's trying to push out and get above these high value areas of these 3-minute volume profiles. It still hasn't done that yet, but it's trying and it's getting there. So it looks like it may be setting up, but as of now, I'm not in a position to revert back yet because and it's funny because if I was doing this on a candle chart or something or whatever or a bar chart, maybe I would have. That's kind of what I'm going over with this new strategy. But looking at these, I'm finding them extremely helpful, just because what I'm looking for is value areas. Traditional market profile tactic is to just look at how value areas work with each other. Are the value areas? Is the market putting higher value areas in? Is it putting lower value areas in? Are the value areas overlapping one another to the high side or to the low side? Or are the value areas, forming right inside of each other, which is really the worst case scenario when the value areas are all forming right inside one after the other. That means the market's pretty much in a balanced state. And look at that. That's exactly what we have almost from the opening. We have, a push down where we see value areas, moving down, right, putting value down, and now we have all these value areas in there. Pushing basically inside of this bottom. Here's this bottom value area, and each 3-minute profile that's being formed. Now, remember, you can do this on any time frame because of the the sort of fractal kind of nature of the markets in general. This would work. This is a way of looking at the market on really on any interval. But this is just an example of what I'm looking at right now. So anyway, that's that. Just quickly before I turn off, I'll show you the bigger picture here. You can see, all right, so you can see we gapped big down, big ways down, and the actual profile numbers, instead of usually we use the previous day's profile and the developing profile numbers to make our day time frame decisions. Not today, because we opened in this 323, this area here, because we opened in that 323 value area. That's the value area that is currently in play, and as you can see, it's just kind of banging. It opened up and it's banging on the bottom of that value area. Hasn't made any progress outside of it in any way. So as of now, that's the 323 profile numbers that we're looking at. So far, it hasn't given any sign to revert back up higher towards its open. Based on the smaller intervals, volume profiles, and on the larger profile, it hasn't given us any real sign to go down because it hasn't broken out of this 323 profile, its low value area, and started to find interest below it. So we're at a standstill. We're waiting, and we'll see what happens.